Hi MBA691 students, it's week 3. This week we're going to dive into the how in terms of business relationship, how business relationship can benefit your organization that you're in or the host organization that you're going to be studying. During this week's writing about business research, think about where you work or your host organization. All right, so keep that in mind as you write this week. And the problems that you see there. And these are going to be, we'll call them anecdotal. You may not have even noted them, but think seriously about the problems that you're seeing in your organization. And I wouldn't say like necessarily the little minor problems. I'm talking about big problems that you see. It may be around communication. It may be around systems issues. It may be related to systemic customer issues that you're having, systemic process issues that you've noticed in your company. Those are the kinds of problems that I want you to think about this week. Here's the thing. Begin to connect the value of business research to those everyday structural problems that you're beginning to see in your organization or your host organization that you're studying. I'm going to give you a metaphor I want you to think about this week. In fact, I want you to hang on to this metaphor for a few weeks as you write, okay? Here it is. I want you to consider this metaphor. I want you to think about yourself as a bridge builder, okay? Your role is to build a bridge between the solid existing business research that's out there that exists today, and the organizational problems that you're seeing within your own company, okay, or again, within your host organization. You are building a bridge between the problems and the research that you know exists out there. You're in a unique position here to bring solid research-based solutions to a real company. And by the way, that makes you very different from your peers. All right? A lot of people, as you know, will simply off the cuff design a solution, come up with something, implement it, and then try and see if it works. And in the meantime, they may have wasted a lot of time. So most people, that's kind of how they solve these day-to-day, even major problems. Now, there is a time when you just got to make a decision and go, and you can't do very much research. You have a little time to collect just a little bit of data. Okay, I understand that. We're not talking about those kinds of problems. We're talking about the problems that are structural in nature in your company where you work. Those are the ones you need to be very reflective and careful on and build bridges between the solid research that's out there and the problem itself in your own company. All right. So remember that metaphor that you're a bridge builder, all right? You can make a bridge between connecting business research to those very real problems that you're up against. Now, I've also attached in this email announcement the LCS Living Case Study course map. It'll be at the bottom of the email. It's also in the course basics folder someplace, and you'll study it in week 6, but open it up and review it. You don't need to do anything with it right now. Like I said, it's more of a week 6 issue, but I want you to see right now kind of where you're going, where you're at right now, and where you're going to. The deliverable for this series of living case studies is this. There's 2 of them. One, it's a 5-chapter thesis on the research that you're going to conduct in your host organization. So the first deliverable is a thesis paper. Okay. The second one is a PowerPoint. The PowerPoint you're going to present will be a summary of your research that you're with implementation suggestions that you're going to give to the host organization that you're working for, right, or that you're working with. So the purpose of this whole living case study again is to teach you how to do business research so that after the MBA program is over, you can go out and do business research on your own in your own organization, or maybe even function as a consultant someplace. Okay, so again, we're teaching you the tools in this living case study approach on how to do business research, and in fact, how to build that bridge between business research and the real everyday problems, structural problems that you see in your organization. Okay, that's it for now. Contact me with questions, or if you want to set up a Zoom meeting with me, let me know. We can talk some face-to-face, that sort of thing, like in a Skype-like environment. Have a great week. Remember, God is always on his throne. Always.